Visst lät det som det? It sounded like that. Nice view.
Very nice view in the sunset. Whoops. Haraka, haraka, anyone, haraka. What? Yeah, I need to put some cream on for the vadudus.
No. Mbo.
Mbo. Is that
Mygga.
mygga?
Where is the hit?
Are they going to have another tent there? Another tent here? Here?
For this time, no.
Sometimes they have.
Yeah, sometimes they have. So that it's the middle of the safari and the especially has more flying.
When is it most people here?
In the camp,
Yeah.
the clients is from America.
But when is the season for them to come?
It's from July to December.
Ah.
So is there any months you never are here? Never been here? Is there any months you're not here?
Yes, from January to June.
Why?
It is closed season.
It's a...
Closed season. We have the open season and closed season. It's the
We
time
can
when
go here between January and June.
You cannot come here and find anything. Sometimes they remain with one for VGS, Village Game Scouts. They want to take care of the camp and to work hand in hand with the Game Scout for patrolling the
Go ahead. What is your name? Introduce yourself. What are you working with? Who are you?
My name is Elisanto Mbeni. I'm working with the Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism as an ecologist in Burigi, Biharamulo and Kimisi Game Reserves, located in Kagera region, northwestern part of Tanzania.
What do you think about Tanzania's future?
I can see Tanzania future has got its own bright future because there's a lot have been done in education, in health services, in road networks, and in investment, especially in mining and other stuff. So I can see the Tanzania future is bright.
Okay. What do you think is the most important to get the country moving forward?
I think the most thing which has been done, first of all, is to fight for corruption, because corruption has been a problem. Also to give people education, because when you have a nation which is educated, it is easy for other things to push you through.
What is the biggest changes you have seen in Tanzania the last 5 or 10 years?
Yeah, I have seen a lot of changes, especially in primary education. A number of schools have been built, and most of the children are now in second schools, have been able to get education, parental care, maternity health service, also road and infrastructure network, fighting corruption, also HIV/AIDS. We have been launching lots of campaigns, so a lot have been done also in fighting malaria. We had a campaign, Malaria Haikubaliki, Malaria is not acceptable, where every pregnant woman and the children receive a mosquito net. That's it's something I have seen that the countries prosper in fighting those things.
Okay. What kind of changes in the future do you hope for?
Change for the future, I think what I hope for is to get the the good political system in the country, and the infrastructure development, because some areas are not accessible, so it is difficult even to bring the tourists in. Because I'm speaking on that perspective because I'm in the tourism sector. So I hope that most of the road network will be maintained, the railway, and we are going to get, I think, a very nice and strong political system of which everyone will have his or her own right to vote, and that much freedom of expression, which currently I don't think if it is 100%, it's like 7. So I hope for future it will be like 90% full in the political system and other stuff.
Okay. Things that happening in the rest of the world, does it affect your life?
Absolutely. You know, we had a global economic crisis. It has affected us much, especially in tourism sector, because we have received a less number of tourists as we expected because of the global economic crisis. Also, when other countries are fighting, of which we really work as partners, we get affected as well. Also, the global environmental change has also have an effect in our environment. So things that are happening in the entire world has got an impact also in Tanzania.
Okay. Do you know about the Millennium Development?
Yes, I do.
Do you see if they're working here in Tanzania?
Yeah, they're working because we had different projects and programs which have been launched here in Tanzania, which they are directly related to the Millennium Development, in achieving the Millennium Development Goals. We had the universal primary education, which is one of the Millennium Development Goals, and we have different schools nowadays and universities as well, which was in attaining the Millennium Development Goal. Fighting against diseases, HIV/AIDS, malaria. We have introduced the campaign where the president himself was the first to be tested for HIV. So the Millennium Development Goals, they are working, fighting environmental degradation and something like that. It's one of the Millennium Development Goals, and we are doing here as well, planting trees, campaigns about the environment. So they are working very nice.
What is the biggest problem that people in Tanzania have? Which problem are they struggling with in the daily life?
I think the big problem is still poverty is a problem, I can say. Because it's like 40% of the people live below the poverty line. So everyone is striving to get away from the poverty, to have a nice house, to bring the children to school, to have a best healthy service. So poverty is still a problem.
And yeah, that was the questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is his power there?
Nothing.
Att,
No power.
Men att visas,
Yeah,
företräda Sverige.
Yeah, marketing.
Queen.
I don't know. I think that it's never been like an issue or something like that. I think that the royal family in Sweden is just tradition.
Med jättegod
So the
sås.
is being
Och jag måste bara visa vad vi har.
parliamentarians.
Yeah.
Salladsdressing.
And we have
Det
some
smakar som Sverige.
European laws as well, but most Swedish laws are more strict than the European laws. So
Är det han som
we're
lagar vår
not
mat?
that affected by it. But we can affect other countries
Yes.
with the laws.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good.
It's quite complicated when you think about it. not that many people are aware that the European Union has so many things to do with laws. So no one cares really.
But you are, I heard that your country is really, there's no war, there's no what, but yeah, I think it's a peaceful country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
Yeah, very peaceful.
Yeah, it's nice.
I was working in Dar es Salaam as
För att laga mat.
ambassador driver.
Och det bakom har vi sovit.
Norwegian ambassador.
Eller ja, eller sant så där. Vi sov bakom, men det ser man inte nu.
Yes. They are really peaceful.
Och igår kväll så såg
Hello.
Karo och jag 3 stycken giraffer typ
Sweden and Norway
där borta.
together, so we were basically the same country, like,
Och i morse så var det fullt med flodhästar här.
but then Norway
Det är coolt.
got its independence about a little bit more than 100 years ago, and we were like, yeah, okay, you don't have